So, well, it's really about the mission of being a net positive Super Bowl, but there are 4 or 5 key focus areas. But we look at it through the lens of not just environmental, but economic and social. So starting with the environmental, one of our key focus areas is how can we reduce our impact on climate change? And looking at how we operate the event, looking at our operational partners in transportation, energy use, water management, that will be a big component of how we can do our part. You heard Jack Groh from the NFL speak to that's front and center for the NFL on how to manage climate change. And he stepped up to take that challenge, and we're right behind him to do that with our host committee efforts. Secondly is how do we responsibly manage and use resources and materials. Many people can say that's easy to do in the Bay Area because we're so predisposed to think that way, but it still takes work. It still takes effort. Yes, there's waste management, but it's food reuse and recovery. How do we use Super Bowl as a way to fight poverty here in the Bay Area? That's a novel. Well, there's a lot of food. There's a lot of opportunity to do things that have that lasting legacy going forward. Listen, waste management, food, water. We're in the middle of a drought, so being efficient with our water utilization, our facilities management. So again, responsible use of our materials and our resources. Thirdly, and again, I reference to this as the Holy Grail, how can we get our fans? While 70,000 people will be lucky enough to have a ticket to Super Bowl 50, we expect over 1 million people to participate in Super Bowl week across the Bay Area.
And over 100 million on television.
And over 100 million on television, correct. But at least for the folks that we can directly influence, our sphere of influence, those million plus people, how can we get them to embrace sustainability personally? And again, it's more than just which colored can do I put my trash, but really inspiring behavioral change, doing things differently. How do you do that? You make it simple, you make it tangible, you make it visible. So that's part of our goal in delivering that mission. And then fourthly, on the social front, our goal is to be the most giving Super Bowl ever. And to back that up, 25% of all the money we raise from our corporate fundraising initiatives will be earmarked for our Super Bowl 50 Legacy Grant Fund, which will reward high-performing Bay Area nonprofits. So we're actually on a mission to improve people's lives in and around Super Bowl and Super Bowl 50 and have that be the social legacy we can leave behind. And again, being that connecting thread to hopefully when we get it back next. So that 4-part focus area is really how we're describing our sustainability mission.